I'm in a crunch, right? Like, why did I buy this car? I'm in a tough situation that I just gotta like figure it out. We can rationalize anything and call it a good idea, but when is it actually a good idea? In hindsight, you know, when everything does work out, time is gonna pass you by, and then you're just gonna kind of wish you did certain things. It's like a scale. It's like a pick and choose what game you want to play. Either decision is not an easy decision to make. I think that was a sign that I cannot film and drive. Anyways, I'm gonna make this video like super short because I'm like driving and I don't want to get distracted and, you know, scratch the wheels on this car. So, yo, welcome back to the channel. It's Delete King 850, and just wanted to speak my mind on the channel. You know, what I wanted to speak about is like doing something versus doing nothing at all. I know at one point I felt I had a lot of momentum, right? The beginning of the year, everything seemed to be clicking. Everything seemed to be working out, and I had a saying, things normally work themselves out, right? So, you know, take massive action, and then you know, they say you'll never regret. You know, people more so regret the things that they didn't do more than they regret the things that they did do, right? I just gotta hold this. I got no actual camera stand. Bear with me. Alright, y'all. So, I got the autopilot on. I got a bogus camera set up. So, nice camera, no camera stand, right? And I ain't trying to scratch or damage this car while I'm driving. But, anyways, I'm gonna just leave it on cruise control for now. And what kind of content is this? What am I about to talk about? Today, I'm gonna just speak what comes to my mind. It's about like doing something versus doing nothing, you know? And like momentum and like having momentum, you know, we've all heard the saying, laugh now, cry later, you know, or like doing something is better than doing nothing, or people say like you mostly regret the things that you didn't do versus the things that you've done. You know, I had a saying myself, like things normally work themselves out, and like ultimately sometimes you gotta take huge leaps of faith and then like work out the details later. I've recently been, I can't remember a time where I haven't been investing in myself, right? But this year I told myself it's gonna be the scariest year of my life, right? I told myself this is gonna be the riskiest year of my life, where that's what I didn't want to happen. See, that's a risk right there. I don't want to scratch up the dashboard. So let me just hold this camera like I'm supposed to, because now I'm just being dumb. Alright. I told myself this is going to be the riskiest year of my life. The most, you know, the successful year of my life. Everything, you know? Everything. Last year I've done a lot of things that I've done, you know, for the first time. I just did a lot of networking last year. Who's to say I network with the wrong people or the right people? I learned a lot, you know, made some mistakes, and at the end of the day, there's no looking back. It's only looking forward, you know what I mean? And I hope like y'all gain something out of what I'm really trying to say out this video. Y'all following me on a journey to like real like success and everything, you know. Like this car, you know, it was a pretty big investment, you know, leveraging other people's money, right? Now, I'm not supposed to put too many miles on this car, you know, but ultimately, I got it at what I felt like is a great deal, right? Am I nervous about it? Yeah, I'm nervous about it, you know, but ultimately, the way I've been looking at things lately is like, things work out, great. Things don't work out, it's just like, what would you have rather done type of thing, right? And we all, everybody, you know, we're all human when it comes to, you know, decision making, right? It's more so like we can rationalize anything and then call it a good idea, right? We can rationalize anything and call it a good idea, but when is it actually a good idea? In hindsight, you know, when everything does work out, you know? So, like, my 2 cents on this video is just kind of like, time is gonna pass you by, and then you're just gonna kind of wish you did certain things. You know, the reason I bought this car, I guess that's the main topic of this video. Like, why did I buy this car, right? I set a goal out last year to start an exotic car rental agency, right? Where I buy a few cars that I really like and enjoy, and I just rent them out. And then even if I break even, you know, when I do get the time to drive the cars in between the time that they're rented out by other people, you know, I'll just have more fun in life. I'm a car guy. Like, instead of being behind my laptop every single day, almost every single hour, even when I leave the house, I had to really make a tough decision leaving my laptop at the house today, and I'm just like going out for lunch, you know? Like, I'm never not working, but my kind of lifestyle that I would actually prefer is like moving around, like, you know, picking up and dropping off vehicles. I actually used to work at Enterprise. Just, you know, I was washing the cars. I wasn't like signing people up to rent them out and selling them all these protection plans and everything, but I should have probably worked my way up to that level of checking people in and out of cars, but I was picking people up, picking the cars up. I was more so servicing the vehicles, like as a tech. But, you know, I got that job because I knew it would be something I would enjoy doing. And I even previously worked at a BMW dealership because I seen one of my friends, he was on like Instagram, like on his story, or Snapchat, he was just like in an i8, right? He was just driving, you know, managed to drive these vehicles even if it was for a brief amount of time, right? So me, you know, I didn't grow up with money, and you know, I never, you know, I didn't have money like that growing up to enjoy nice things, but I've always been a car enthusiast, right? So I figured, you know, let me work in that industry if I do have to have a job. Now to sum things up, to fast forward to what I'm trying to say, is like, you know, I've always been a car guy, and the idea of starting an exotic car rental agency, you know, a lot of people start from the bottom, right? Now, I've been influenced by different people that, you know, they tell me I could just start from where I want to start. It's better to just get the nicest car you can and like go crazy, because like the time and energy you're gonna spend washing and cleaning the cars are about the same, right? So there's different ways to look at it. There's like the higher the car note, the more you need to make, but the more you can rent it for, right? But the lower the car note, okay, like at least the more you can at least afford the car, so you're not really stressing. And then you can really, you know, but it's like a scale. It's like a pick and choose what game you want to play. Ultimately, either decision is not an easy decision to make, but you do have to make a decision, you know? And when I'm making these videos, when I'm talking, I'm not talking like I'm smarter than anybody. Y'all really just watching my journey, my experience, and me coming up, you know, as an entrepreneur to really execute on my goals and my dreams and just trying to make stuff happen, ultimately. But yeah, I just wanted to give my 2 cents to sort of just inspire the next man. Like, if you're thinking about doing something, just go for it. It's gonna keep you up at night. Like, oh my God, what if everything fails? That feeling is not gonna go away. Even when you start making money, like I got my first booking, it was like $500. accidentally gave them the option for unlimited miles, even though I don't know why I did that. But they paid extra for unlimited miles, but I did get my first booking, and I accidentally. So the thing about my first booking is like, it's my very first booking, so I got to make a good first impression if I want the reviews, right? On top of that, I'm not gonna be in town, or I'm supposed to be getting back in town like by the time that booking starts. So I'm in a crunch, right? I'm in a tough situation that I just gotta like figure it out. And it's been quiet since then. Like, it took me like maybe 2-3 days to get my first booking, but it's been quiet since then, and I'm still like sort of nervous, admittedly. Like, you know, like this may or may not work out. And then, you know, the price with the value of this car, I don't want the first guest to like scratch the car and like, or do anything like damage the vehicle while it's getting rented out. You know, I don't want the value to just drop on me out of nowhere. I don't want them to just run up the miles just because you can. Like, it's a lot of things I'm nervous about. But you know what they say about fear, right? You know what they say. I ain't gotta even say it on here because I can't remember the exact phrase, but you know, things could happen. The fear of the unknown, right? But guys, just hope for the best. Like, subscribe to this channel, follow me on my journey, and hit the notification bell. And we'll see how this goes. A couple months from now, should all work itself out. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I'm inspiring the next man. Follow me on IG as well, DeleteKing850.